Hey, we're Erica and Jon, branding and lifestyle photographers in Phoenix, Arizona, and today we're excited to talk to you about the tool that has literally transformed our photography business.
It's the ExpoDisc, and Jon is not kidding when he tells you that it has literally transformed our photography business. As the one who does 99% of our post-processing and editing, I can tell you that the ExpoDisc is the reason we can shoot with perfect color temperature, show our clients back of camera images with confidence, and cut our post-processing time down to just a few hours.
So listen up. This video is full of a lot of helpful information that you don't want to miss. So chances are you might be like us. Before we started shooting with the ExpoDisc, we were constantly frustrated with inconsistent color in our images. We would shoot with our camera set to auto white balance and find that our photos never looked the same. Your camera's auto white balance works by looking at the scene and deciding what color temperature is most appropriate, based on the light reflections coming into your in-camera light meter. This is why auto white balance can result in images that are too cool or too warm, even if they're shot back to back and in the exact same location. Another option most cameras provide are preset white balance selections. You may have seen things such as shade, daylight, or cloudy, or even tungsten and fluorescent. These are preset color temperatures that the camera manufacturer gives you as a guide. The biggest problem with these is they make a lot of assumptions based on the light you're working with. Have you ever noticed the difference between a cloudy day with the clouds high in the sky and just an overall gray tone versus low, heavy, dark rain clouds? Both are technically cloudy situations, but the color temperatures are completely different. It's the same with industrial lighting. Some fluorescent bulbs burn a bright white, while others cast a red or even a green hue. The presets in your camera are set to specific color temperatures that don't change based on the actual light you're working with, which leaves the presets largely ineffective.
Instead of using auto white balance, many photographers use the Kelvin scale. It allows them to set their camera's white balance on a sliding scale based on 100K increments. And many photographers have shot this way for a long time, so it allows them to get pretty close when they eyeball it, but it can be difficult to judge correct color temperature with your own eye. Others use special light meters and then calibrate them with their cameras to determine the proper setting. This takes time and is a lot to remember and process while worrying about other camera settings and posing your clients. For us, the Kelvin scale was just a little bit too much to take on while trying to provide an amazing experience for our clients.
Look, there are other options available to you if you're like we were, frustrated with auto white balance and confused and overwhelmed by Kelvin. But we have to be honest, until now, none of them have been very convenient. You may have seen photographers use gray cards or collapsible calibration targets. These require you to bring the tool to the session, set it up next to your client, snap an image, and then use that gray card or calibration target image to later correct your white balance in post-processing. Not only are these options bulky to carry around and pretty disruptive to the flow of the session, they still don't fix the root of the problem because you have to fix your white balance later in post-processing.
It's the same with color calibration systems. These complex color targets require special software to set them up and then involve custom profiling that you as the user are left to work through. And who has time for that? They work in the same way as gray cards during the session, but are even more time consuming because of all the customization that's needed.
Thankfully, we were introduced to a better way. Something that not only delivers perfect color temperature every time, but delivers it at the time we take the photo, so that nothing needs corrected later on. It's the ExpoDisc. It's small, about the size of a camera lens cap, and it's so easy to use. To use the ExpoDisc, you'll want to switch your camera to manual mode and select the aperture and ISO based on your lighting. If you use your shutter button to autofocus and trigger your shutter, you'll want to temporarily switch your lens to manual focus. Otherwise, the camera will constantly search for focus while you're using the ExpoDisc and will never release the shutter. We use back button focus, so we leave ours alone. The first step is to stand next to your subject, facing back in the direction you'll be shooting from, back to where you'll be standing. The ExpoDisc works by feeding your camera the perfect grayscale image to achieve flawless color temperature, and needs to read the light that will be on your subject to do so. Next, adjust your shutter speed to set your in-camera light meter to 0. Then snap an image. Now that you have a perfect grayscale image, you apply it to your camera's custom white balance. On our Canon cameras, we first set our white balance to custom, then select the gray image we took and apply it. That's it. It's seriously that easy. Once you get used to it, you can snap the image and apply it to your settings as you walk back into position. If you've switched your lens to manual focus, now's also the time to switch back to autofocus.
Yeah, and the best part about it is how easy it is to use and how little disruption it causes during the session. I mean, really, it's an unnoticeable part of our experience, and it fixes the white balance issue up front and for good. No more time spent adjusting white balance in post-processing, it's done. Once we've got a good white balance on this location based on the lighting, we're good to go. We do this naturally and easily during a session and use it as a time to make small talk with our clients, get to know them a little bit better, give final posing tips, or just whatever works best. When we switch locations, we simply re-expo, as we call it, rinse and repeat.
So, to review, stand next to your subject facing back in the direction you'll be shooting from. Switch your lens to manual focus. Hold the ExpoDisc over your lens, meter your camera to 0, and snap an image. As you walk away, simply apply the custom white balance image to your camera settings, and that's it. Don't forget, if you switch to manual focus, you have to switch back to autofocus.
So we mentioned in our step-by-step demonstration of how to use the ExpoDisc that you need to use your camera in manual mode. And now I know that might sound a little bit scary to you if you've never switched your camera to that little M, but you're in luck because that's another great feature of the ExpoDisc.
That's right. Not only does it help you set your custom white balance, it also is the perfect tool to make sure you're exposed properly. If you set your exposure and realize you're slowing your shutter way too much to achieve a 0 on your in-camera light meter, it's a good indicator you might need to rethink your settings. Really, it's a quick way to check your settings and make sure you're properly exposed for the light that you're shooting in.
After you take your white balance shot, you can then use your camera's histogram to double check yourself as well. But first, let's talk about what a histogram even is. A histogram is a graphic representation of the light and color tones in a photo. The location of your histogram changes based on the camera model that you shoot with, but you can view it by pressing the info button on our Canon cameras. The left side of the histogram represents the shadows and darks in the photo, while the right side shows you the whites and the highlights. In most cases, a properly exposed image will have the majority of the color information in the center of the histogram, while colors to either the extreme left or the extreme right represent an underexposed or an overexposed photo. Using the gray tone image you just took with your ExpoDisc, check the histogram to ensure that it shows a sharp, straight line down the center of the histogram. In most cases, that will confirm the proper exposure for your image.
We know that's a lot of information we just gave you, but trust us, you're going to love this tool just as much as we do.
There isn't a session we go to where we don't have the ExpoDisc in our bag, and to be completely honest, I wouldn't feel comfortable starting a shoot without the ExpoDisc.
Once you get the ExpoDisc and start making it a regular part of your photo routine, you'll find yourself loving how easy it is to use to get perfect color temperature in all of your images.